And I think we're live. Looks like we've got some people already. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to, let's see. Oh, there we are. Okay. Huga, hope I'm saying that right. Huga Homestead. And I still don't remember your name. If you could type your name down there, if you don't mind, I'd love that. Trying to keep track of all that. Phil, Peterson Farms of Nashville, welcome. And there's Glenda, Grayson Fire. Thank you, Glenda, again. I got to send a note around and see if I can get, I didn't know if we needed to ask you each time to be a moderator, but it looks like you jumped right in and you were in blue. So you're a moderator. So that's awesome. Thank you again. And we've got, just trying to see, a couple watching right now. It looks like Phil's got to get up at 3 a.m. and he is in Indiana. It seems like we got our Indiana and let's see, Glenda, you are Kentucky. I think I'm hopefully right on that one. So good on that. Just close something here. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Woot woot. Glenda, you know what? Maybe you could type. Do you have a scheduled live time? I'm just. It seems like I always click over, and I'm just a little late. I caught one time, and I was late to that. So, hi, Lori. Good to have you from down in New Ulm. Lori's down just a little bit from us. Yeah, the Hoosiers are representing. You're just over the river, but you're a Hoosier. All right, Glenda. You Hoosiers seem to do a number on us Gophers in multiple sports. I think other than maybe we have a little chance in football. Other than that, okay, Thursdays so that'd be 5:30
your time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a great time this week for sure. No, I've got I'm heading up our graduation, our high school reunion. Yeah, our 40th reunion. Unreal, 40. So we've got a meeting at that time, trying to pull that together. But I'll make other ones. Hi, Dawn. West Virginia's in the house. Gathered together, Homestead, Glenn and Jessica, I think. Krubby the Beagle, welcome. Woof. We've got the dog. Who let the dogs out? I guess Krubby did. So welcome. We got a good group. Good group getting going. We have been busy.
Yeah.
But a lot going on. Holly is continuing to, I don't know, we'll get some of the knitters on, but we'll have our knitting update. our knitting update. Crochet update. Sorry about that. Trying to see. One thing I need to figure out is how to bring a guest up here and do that. Little Ridge Farm, howdy, welcome. One thing, I don't know your name. If you don't mind typing it down at the bottom, I'd love to try to just see if we can remember people's names. So, and maybe where you're from. Be great to learn that. We have been out and about. Okay, Mark, thank you, Mark. Sorry about that. That's the worst thing. I've said it week in and week out. I am the worst with remembering names. Absolutely the worst. Once I get them, then upstate New York, where you know what? Was it last week? The week before. Like that, yeah. The week before, I was up in Syracuse for a day. Flew in on a Tuesday and flew out on a Wednesday. So had some good food. I usually go to Dinosaur Barbecue up there in Syracuse and didn't have a chance to get out there. So darn it. Tractor Talk with Gary. Hey, Gary, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us. Tonawanda area. Well,
yep, yeah. I know where that is. It's over by Rochester, if I remember right.
So west of where I was by an hour? Is
about
Syracuse
that, yeah.
Okay. I know my geography, but in big terms. So when you get down to Tonawanda, That's like asking you where Minnetonka is out here. So Buffalo. It's by
Oh
Buffalo.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right, was I?
I'm not. Syracuse is an hour for me. Okay. Oh, you're Watkins Glen. Okay. Well, usually I get to Dinosaur Barbecue, and I didn't get a chance quite to do that. And darn it, I miss my. Holly used to live out there.
I spent 5 years out in Syracuse, so I'm familiar with the area, but moved back to Minnesota in '99.
And every now and then I get out there for business. So I came out of a building in Syracuse, and Holly had told me about this dinosaur barbecue. And when I go on business, I try to find barbecue. Walked out the front door, and I had like 3 hours till my flight, and kitty corner across the street was Dinosaur Barbecue. So as luck would have it, I walked in the door, and wow, they've got some good stuff. So there's Phil. Welcome back, Phil. You got to get up early tomorrow. Jeez, that's tough. 3 a.m. So is it a work meeting, or you owe a favor and someone really called one in at 3 a.m.? Ouch. That's like me getting up to drive for one of my flights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. To Mark, to get to Syracuse, I had to go Minneapolis to LaGuardia and then back to Syracuse. So I got in about 11:30 at night Tuesday. Wednesday, then I had to leave Syracuse late in the afternoon, go to Atlanta, then back to Minneapolis. So I got my frequent flyer miles, but
Yeah. All right. Gary's asking, do the chickens keep ticks under control?
oh,
Touchy subject.
You know what, Gary? Great question. I have claimed for 3 years that we've had our chickens that we've got probably an acre of woods,
Yeah.
something like that. Kind of, there's some scrubby area back there we're trying to tame, and some woods. And I've said for 3 years that we haven't had a tick in 3 years. A friend of ours came over. Amy walked back in the woods with Holly, came back with 2 ticks. So much for that claim. So I'm a little bummed out on that one.
But for the most part, they have been doing a great job. We haven't seen anything other than those 2.
Yeah, never. I mean,
Yeah.
we're out there quite a bit. I'm out there trying to tame things, and maybe it's our new land. Welcome, our new land. You know what? Maybe you could put your name down there too. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but welcome.
Yeah, Peterson Farms, 1 hour to work Monday morning meeting.
Oof.
Yeah.
Monday morning meeting. Yikes. Ticks. You know what? We geocache. I don't know if people know what geocaching is, but you go out and find little hidden things around all over. And I've picked up a few ticks here and there, but not here. So we've been lucky. Maybe it's just Amy. I still say she imported those 2 ticks just so she could get the claim gone. So okay, Devin, okay, you're the good. Where's the mouse when I need that? Do you mind grabbing the mouse?
Yeah.
Then I can do that. You're the good looking brother. You know, being an older brother myself, I fully agree with that. I do think that the older brother is always the better looking of the 2. So just, personal opinion and some research I've done. So that's good. And then it's always, the sister's the better looking of everybody. But Jilly and Carrie, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Yeah, ticks so far. So our weekend, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Maybe we can get a little weekend update from everybody. But really good. Hubby and I had a bowl for dinner. A bowl of
probably something else up in there. Oh, chicken soup.
Chicken soup. Okay. Chicken soup. Big bowl of chicken soup. Okay. This is our local town here had their big celebration this weekend, and it is sauerkraut days. So everything sauerkraut in the town. And So we thought, you know what, we're gonna have some people over. So we had 15 people over last night. I stoked up the grill. I haven't done that in a long time, and got a bunch of dogs and sausages and burgers and such on the grill, and we had a good time.
Mhm.
Other than that was great. Then we left here to go into town because they've got a band. Last year the band was awesome, and we danced till midnight plus. This year the band was not good. They were not good. It reminded me of American Idol, where one of them would always say, "You know, you're a little pitchy." The gal singing was a lot pitchy. It was a tough thing. So we just said, you know what? Let's go back to the house. Everybody came back here. We played Name That Tune or something, put on some music, and tried to stump everybody else, and uh, had a couple extra beers and stuff, and enjoyed an evening as a group. And Glenda,
Hot air.
where is it? There it is. Hot air balloon ride. Okay, now we're not going to kill. If you go to Glenda's channel, Grace and Fire, part 1 is up. When are we going to see part 2 of the hot air balloon ride, Glenda? Because I'm dying for that one. I have always wanted to do that. Actually, I won a gift certificate to go up in one, and every time we wanted to go up in one, this is years ago, the weather was bad, and so I mean it's got to be a pretty calm evening and some of that, and in the morning and the evening, the winds were just bad. It just wasn't going to work, and the gift card was only good for the year, I guess. So I never got up there.
What is that? I went to.
There you go.
There you
Sausages
go.
and sauerkraut.
Yeah.
We had some kraut here too. A friend of mine made some, and we're looking to make some. If anybody's got a good recipe, we'd love to tap into that because we've got cabbage out there. So we'd like to figure out how to do that. So
yeah, Devin, I haven't been awake at midnight since the 80s.
well, we were last night, and then getting up, and Holly had some fun today. So
yep, the company I work for, they rented a big spot down at the Twins Stadium, the Budweiser deck for the company. So got to go to the Twins game today. They won. Yay.
what was the final?
6-3.
There you go. Russ, I didn't see you sneak in. Welcome. You had Freedom Fest last night. 2 good bands. Well, you know what? Next year, if you could send one up here, the one that we had, ooh, that was rough. And the gal always sang. There was a guy who sang, but the gal always sang. And there were certain songs where it's appropriate, but when she's singing Bad Company and some of that, no, that was a boy. Come on. It was a tough night, but it sounds like you did better than we did at Freedom Fest last night, Russ. Darn it. Uh-oh, here it is. I messed up on the video. Isn't that well? Then you need to take another hot air balloon ride. Just a small short.
Took the 9-month pregnant daughter-in-law. Oh my!
Bring her up high and hope that she was going to pop there, and you're going to deliver up at altitude or something. Oh, don't you hate when you want to shoot something and it happens? And then I've done that. I looked down at the camera and I missed hitting the record button or something, and darn it. Where you miss some of that stuff. Larson Farms, welcome. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Kim Bean, Kim got some new chickens.
Yes.
Kim got some new chickens. So we can talk chickens, we can talk gardening. I just wanted to see what everybody did for their weekend. Yeah, there you go. Glenda, here's the question for you. Did it? Maybe the big question is, did it work? Did you got her to altitude? Did things progress then naturally? What we're doing, we'll find that out. Kim, what are they? 2 days old, 3 days old now? Kim, how are the Plymouth Rocks? I think you said you got 4 of them. So they're doing great. Good.
Fluffies.
Those little black, aren't they black? And they got a little white spot on their head. Yeah. it's funny how they change in a heartbeat, Kim. Take a ton of pictures, and maybe you probably are. It's like having your first child or something. If you've got kids, there's a lot of picture taking that I did, and then after that, not as many. It's so funny though how they change. Just looking at our girls, and I just did the 2-month video on ours, and they've changed since then, and that was midweek. So
yeah, they still seem to be getting bigger every day.
Working on a live marathon. Oh, for channels with merch. Looking for channels with merch. So if you got some merch, Little Ridge Farms, looking Mark. Holly's good. She wrote it down so I can remember. Sorry, Mark. Contact you. So marathon, you're going and going and going, and let us know what the marathon is there. Carry home and cleaned out 4 of the garages. How many garages do you have? We've got like a 2.5 stall kind of thing. Our
pole barn.
Let's see, and then the pole barn. Yeah, the pole barn, I suppose would.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 days, and yes, they're adorable. Good. Well,
the little cheeps.
Yep. Let me see who. Just trying to look at a few things. Oh, Tarsha's here. Welcome. And let's see. Are all here in the mail July 8th. Okay. Copper marans and 50 quail. Holy smokes. And a breeding set of silver fox rabbits. We have been, we need to talk. I've been watching a lot of rabbit. I'm very interested in rabbits. I'm fairly interested in bees. Rabbits, I'm just wondering, we like to travel. So it's like, wonder if that ties us down even further to where we can't get someone. We're trying to find some 4-H, someone who can, help us out if we want to go travel somewhere. So best friend, yeah. There you go. Yeah, there's lots of videos. Maybe you need to start a channel, Kim, or something. I did look at yours, and I saw you didn't have any content. So film some, but there's so much knowledge here. If you've got questions, you might run into pasty butt and some of that stuff. Otherwise, they're kind of on autopilot. If you keep the place clean and keep water and food going, they're kind of on autopilot for the most part. They'll let you know when they're not happy, if something's wrong. That sharp, high-pitched cheep.
Yeah. Yep. As a Gary, I wouldn't feel bad about 2 ticks.
Yeah, I can expect my chickens to get every one of them. Yes, I can. You never catch all the fish when you fish. You know what? For me, yes, that's very true. I'm not the greatest fisherman, so that's part of it. But yeah, I can expect my girls to. I'm feeding them well. I'm giving them a nice house. They can clean up all the ticks. It's not much. Too much to ask, I don't think. Let's see. You're doing two lives? Oh, okay. 2 lives, that is. Okay. Everybody's getting around to. There's a lot of lives. It's hard to pick we were trying to pick, what's the best date and time, and Sunday night always seemed to work with us. So that's what we were trying to do, is what works best for us, obviously, and then see if it fits into, you don't want to overlap with a bunch of others. So let's see. Doing a trailer and a live to explain once I get the channels to help with merch. Okay, so if you got some merch, hit Mark up, check his channel, and look for the video coming. But his email address: 7 garage doors. Okay, 1 4-stall garage and 3 buildings. Bingo. Lots to clean then. Carrie, sorry. Let's see what you can do at your property. Absolutely. Just when you need to worry about irrigation. That's what I was thinking of gardening, just jumping over to the gardening piece. I asked Holly, have we had rain in June? It rained all of Memorial Day weekend and stormed because we wanted to plant. But since then, I don't know. We were out yesterday. What did we get?
When you were gone,
Did it? Okay.
we got a little bit, but we really haven't seen a lot. And then yesterday there were some storms. We literally watched form over us and then split. We got
30 drops.
Yeah.
There was a huge line coming down through Minnesota. It gets to us and just fizzles out. Then there's a line coming from the west, comes to us and decides to break up and go just to the south of us. And I couldn't imagine. It's like, really? So, yep. Had one with pasty bud. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Dab olive oil. Keep it from maybe the squirt of Pam, and it'll nothing sticks to it. That's probably I shouldn't say that. That is not approved. Don't do that. And here we go.
Yeah.
Hello to my favorite chicken guru. That must be Holly. Hi, Paula. Good evening. Gosh, it's chickens are easy, but then every now and then they throw something at you. I still look back on the video we did, and that chick falls asleep in my hand. That never happens.
Yeah.
For some reason, she knew she was on camera and did that on purpose or something. It was that was funny. Yeah, we have. Oh, now let's rub it in. Thank you, Glenda.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glenda.
Larson Farms, they got the storms that went past us.
Oh, yeah. There was some wild stuff this weekend in Minnesota. Just looking at the radar several times.
Well, weren't they saying that up in like by
St.
Brainerd
Cloud
area and St. Cloud and all that were flooding?
It was like 4 inches of rain.
Yeah.
And it's like, just give me something. Yeah. And Dawn, of course, Dawn wants to rub it in enough where she takes a video and puts it out to show how calming the storm and the lightning is, so you can sleep. Dawn, I can't sleep because I'm out watering all the time. So it is a great video, though. I love watching the lightning, and darn it. Well, yeah, Larson Farms gets give me some of it. We've been just out watering every night, and just because the plants are so new, we're trying to keep them moist. The one nice thing last night, after when people left the party, it was clear, no moon. It was gorgeous here. The stars were I don't know, the nearest town is 5 miles away. There is a little city light from the Twin Cities, which is about 50 miles north of us. It was pitch black last night. The stars were awesome. And then this morning, the front or something had come through. The wind was from the northwest today, and cool. It was like a fall day. So Holly was like, I'm cold, and I turned the air conditioner off finally. It's not 99. So there you go, Lori. No rain here either. Sorry. Yeah, you're the same as us. We can't be more than 30 miles apart, I bet, Lori. So Kim, are you in Minnesota? Maybe I should ask that. I didn't know. We're by Henderson. So if you know Henderson, southwest of Minneapolis, about 45 miles out in the middle of God's country, out in the middle of no rain. Oh, there, and Rhonda, just like us. Welcome, Rhonda. Hope you're doing good. And there, yes, I do love that, and yes. I'm trying to work out the dates, the moon phase. We went out last year. Holly had never really watched a meteor shower. So last year during the Perseid meteor shower in August, we went and laid in the backyard late at night. It was an awesome display. So I can't wait for it again. I'm trying to figure out where the moon phase is. I think we're at new moon right now.
Oh, down by Afton. Okay. Hi, Ken.
By Afton. Okay. I was just down to near Rochester the other day. There was a gal who gets on quite often, and she's been in the hospital for a long time. So we raised a whole bunch of plants for her, and I made the delivery the other day. So kind of cruise near there. Really good. Okay. There you go. Who doesn't like a good meteor shower? So yeah, we no rain, so that's our gig. Today I spent, I don't know, hours. We're planting more tomatoes because we got a bunch of more tomato plants. Instead of throwing them out, let's plant them. So trying to find spots to fit them against the fence, and the ones we've got in already, trimming those up. They're growing now quite rapidly. So cutting the lower branches, making sure they're tied up to all the supports going up on our arch, and then watering. Trying to do our weeding. We're Glenda, you had asked what's the best way to weed. I was trying to figure out a way to measure it. I don't know if I know. If I was thinking lay some stakes out or something and mow one area, weed whip another, hand pull one area, put garden fabric on another. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. It might be a production for next year, a 2023 summer deal. I don't know.
I think pulling them out.
Pull them out, then pulling them out, or really getting them down to the nubs, and then putting the garden fabric on. Or what I did today, there's an area I weed whipped around where we had put in the watermelon, and I'm going to go, since it's just little nubs now, get the torch out tomorrow and just torch them down and see if that does it, or if it does it for a while, because we've got crabgrass in there that she had let go, and yuck. It's just a pain to pull, especially when you haven't had rain. It's like pulling it out of concrete. So new moon's the 28th, of this month. So it'll be just starting probably by the Perseid meteor showers, which is like August 8th to the 10th. So it'll be first quarter to a half. Okay, that won't be too bad. They're right here. I'm with you, sister. Serious.
Yes, it's two different types of crabgrass. One that spreads out and puts it down little roots as it goes, and then there's others that just start growing up and throw off the seeds.
And that might be that might not be crabgrass. It's almost like a fan sitting vertical.
Yeah.
It just kind of grows straight up like that. That's easier to pull. That other stuff, which is crabgrass, kind of goes out, and if we can just keep it, if it can grow but not throw seed out, I think that's the accomplishment for the year, is to try to
keep the seed from
keep the seed. There you go. Tani, there you go. She got the plants and you got some in.
Good.
Bingo. We got some other, we're just talking about tomatoes and everything. Got that in, got some more peppers. We've got a bunch of seeds, 1 to 5 flats here that we're letting sprout, and then put those.
Our squashes and pumpkins and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Glenda, I am so sold on the garden fabric. The hard thing is, I really like pumpkins and squash. I like stuff that likes to run, and it wants to put down a root to every place that it puts a leaf. And so you can't really do garden fabric there, so.
And maybe we look at mulch or something for them.
Yeah, it's a lot of mulch.
Yeah.
We got the area, just the one area where we're going to have it is like 100 by 40 or something. And to throw mulch down there. You're wheelbarrowing it, honey. I've done enough with that dirt. We've got dirt that I've been moving around for a couple of weeks, and I can only do so much of it.
And we get to move some more tomorrow because our potatoes need another layer.
Yep. Scooping up the grass, large spade. And I think the main thing is to not try to do too much at one time. I don't know. When I had a smaller garden, I'd take one of my daughter's hula hoop or 2 of them and put them out and make sure I got that area absolutely clean, and didn't try to take on the whole world. Because if I look at our combined gardens are like the size of a football field. You could quickly get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You do get quickly overwhelmed.
Yeah. But even for me, I just take, we had to clean up in between the tomatoes. So I'm like, okay, this is an area that it might take me 2-3 days, but if I can get this done, then I can move on to the next. And now I'm working on my row of peas. Got that half done and still got to finish that. But, even just little chunks.
Yep. Well, and you did a good job. The area by the tomatoes is spotless. Now we need to put down some garden fabric in there to keep it from coming back up. And our problem is we're trying to not go nuclear. I mean, it'd be so easy to just go nuclear on the stuff, but I've got chickens, I've got, the veggies. I don't want all the chemicals and stuff. So, but we've got thistles. So trying to, just go and dig one up, then dig the next one up. And I know I'm not getting the root that's all the way down there. So I'm hoping that just through attrition, I can kind of burn them out over a couple of years. So let me see. Tried it with squash and pumpkins. It was a no-go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't, I don't, maybe someone knows this. We've got two kinds of watermelon. And last year we did have the Georgia rattlesnake watermelon. I love that variety. Big 30-pound fruit. But I don't remember it throwing down roots at every leaf like pumpkins do. So maybe I'm wrong. If someone knows that, let me know. Because I was thinking, you could put garden fabric down for watermelon then and have a little area and just leave the middle open for a big mound of manure or something for them to kind of feed off of. I don't know. If it does throw, then I don't want to do that, obviously. So
yeah, and how about cantaloupe too?
Any of the fruits, I just wonder, if we've got some melons or something. 25 wheelbarrows. Oof. Yeah. Our raised beds, to fill those up, it was like 9 or 10 wheelbarrow loads. And if I did 10 wheelbarrow loads, I'm done for the day. That's to fill it up. Hey, Ben, welcome. Peaceful Forage Garden Inhabitant. Welcome aboard, Ben. But to fill up 9 wheelbarrow loads by hand, then bring it down to the garden, lift it up into the garden.
Yeah.
I'm done. Because it's like doing squats. You go down really low, get the wheelbarrow underneath you, then you're using your legs, and then you're lifting. So
it's a workout to fill the trough.
It's the full body workout. And I just I am not 25 like I used to be. So Ben, you get overwhelmed with 300 square feet. If anybody wants to have some fun, check out Ben's channel. I get a kick out of it because I've done a little bit of guerrilla gardening in the past. There were areas where I wanted some wildflowers in the suburban area, and they didn't want that. They wanted just stuff that they could mow. Well, we'd make little mud balls, and in the mud balls we'd put the seeds, milkweed and some of that stuff, and then we'd drive. And I'd let the kids throw them out the windows we went by. And a few years later, you'd see milkweed and you'd see other stuff kind of growing there. Well, Ben's out in the woods, and he's got little gardens out in the woods. He's got some stuff, and it's just fun to watch. I'm going to call it guerrilla gardening. Maybe that's not the right term for it, but darn it, it's just fun, Ben. You walk back, oh yeah, and here's 2 rows of this, and it's kind of a win some, lose some with the animals, I think.
Yeah.
Oh geez, Dawn. She bought a machete for this. I guarantee you I would lose a limb if I got a machete. You'd hear, Holly. I'd be out there by the road with one leg or something. No way. Although, you know what, there are a couple of thistles along the road that I noticed that are pretty big. I'm going to go out and give them a hack to take them down because I do want to put some stuff for our milkweed for monarchs. What'd you say? The weeds here. Well, sometimes you gotta go container gardening for a while, burn the other stuff down, and then see what you can begin after you've burned out the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In hills, along the grove, wherever. That's what we do. Just let them go.
The cukes we did plant along our cattle panels that we put up so that they can vine up, but otherwise
they go vertical. Yeah. And someone I forget now, someone was putting their melons and some of their squash, like we have the tomatoes, up on the cattle panel arch, and they were I've never done that. The melons and the squash. I don't know. I don't know what you use for supports underneath them then. Do we need to go talk to women who can give up larger bras or something that we hang underneath them to hold the fruits? I would think that would just really weigh down the,
Yeah.
but we just let ours go. Other than the pumpkins, once I get a main runner going out, I do cut the side shoots and bury them so they put roots down there. You see what you can get, but one long stretch, you can usually get a good pumpkin off of that. Melons on a trellis with garden. Okay, wait. We can put as much of the fabric. Yeah, you can. That's the thing. You can only do what you can only do, and that's where we got so far behind. Was
Yeah. It was so cold up until Memorial Day weekend that we didn't dare put anything out. And then when we did finally start getting warmer weather, we were just getting storms and wind, and just weather wasn't cooperating.
There you go. Sandburrs, they will not die. They will not die. And I just don't. We had sandburrs. We don't get sandburrs up here. Up in northern Wisconsin at a friend's cabin, they've got some sandburrs. And of course, you're wanting to go out on the pontoon boat or something, so you got flip-flops on, and then you catch one of those burrs. We also had them down in the Bahamas where we vacation. Remember those sandburrs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I got stuck in the toe so many times. And this is go out. Those burrs, I show no mercy on those things. Torch those son of a guns. Get rid of those things. Hey, welcome to the Vineyard Chicks. Now, I'm not sure if you guys and if everybody noticed, but Yogi Hollow Farm had a live on Friday night, and the Vineyard Chicks were the guest of honor. They brought in a couple of old mugs, so myself and then Daz from down in Australia on. It was Beauty and the Beast night, but the Vineyard Chicks played some music, talked gardening. These are three young gals who know their stuff about gardening and animals, and unreal. So if you have not checked out the Vineyard Chicks channel, please do. And then they've got their sister channels too. So, but girls, you know your stuff. It was fun to be on a live with you. Yeah, this is me using the spade. Too much work, especially with those burrs, man. They stick to everything, and they'd be in your glove, and no way. I'm gonna try to get some pumpkins to vine up a tree. I don't know how you wrap them on that'd be a heck of a piece of Velcro or something to. Let's see.
Okay.
Nylon socks, bag of 100.
Okay.
You can buy nylons in hundreds.
Well,
or am I
the socks? The short socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you tie them up? Oh, you put them in the thing, and then they're able to expand, and you tie them up then on the support.
I would think, yeah.
You got to elaborate. There's a video right there for you. I want to see that in action.
Yeah.
Because I've just thought about that. How do you support them? Because some of the stuff gets big, and I never put my big stuff up there. We've tried to do pumpkins here, and I haven't been as successful as when I was up in the suburbs. I like having Big Macs pumpkins, and 106 pounds is my record. I've seen those guys that go after the 2,000-pound pumpkins. I don't know what I'd do with it. I don't know how I'd move it around. I don't have the equipment to move that. You get 106-pound Big Macs, and they're basically a nice, well-shaped, round, beautiful orange pumpkin. They do have one large, handle on the top. Otherwise, it's a smooth, slippery. You can't get a handle on that darn thing to pick it up. And that's the worst thing. October, you get the frost, so things are cold and they're a little sweaty, and you get like four guys and you're trying to lift the thing and you're butting heads, and it's fun growing them. It's tough to move them around.
Melon hammocks.
Where?
Don Raby. Yeah.
Melon hammocks. There you go.
There we go.
On
Yeah.
the trellis. And that's why I was kind of joking with a bra or something. You could literally hook it up there. It's got the attachments and then hang it down. But yeah, t-shirt probably. That'd be a good way to get rid of my old t-shirts.
Mm-hmm. Put a pad under it.
Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. Welcome, Annie. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got a good group in here. And there's the $1 million thing, Dawn. There's probably enough of us who would want to trellis melons and squash and stuff up. Who's developing the thing, the melon hammock or whatever you want to call it? If you choose melon hammock, I get a quarter for every one of them. I just named it. There's your $1 million idea. So I'd love to, and maybe there is such a thing. I should go out on somewhere at Amazon and take a look, and there's probably 30 of them. So yeah, you're totally right. Put a pallet underneath. I don't have the forklift. I got a little riding lawnmower. I got, 3 acres here. And so people are like, oh, you should get a tractor and you should get, I just don't want to spend thousands of dollars on something I'd use 3 or 4 times. So, what?
Yeah. Make a pumpkin.
Nice. I will. We'll come up with a few things. They're hard to move sometimes. What's hard around here now is like last year we grew regular pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns.
Yep.
And someone wanted to have like 40 of them for an old folks home, and they wanted so that they could carve and draw on them. And so I said, "Yep, I got 40 of them." Well, picking 40 of them and trying to get them where I can wash them, get them close to the hose. Then I've got every chicken in my neighborhood now is wanting to peck at them. So you're playing keep away. It was always an obstacle with me, but no, it was fun. Yeah, there you go. Melon hammocks. We'll come up with a melon hammocks trademark. We got the name now. So, growing on Vancouver Island. Welcome. I don't know if you were in here before, but I don't know the name. So please throw your name down below if you don't mind, then I can remember the name. I have trouble growing any pumpkins. Watermelon is supposed to be difficult. You know what? What have we? Cantaloupe has not. It's been so darn dry. Cantaloupe has been a real tough one for us. Really, really tough. How many did we get last year? Honestly,
3 or 4.
I was going to say 5 to 10, but a lot of them, they got to about the right size and then they got soft, but they weren't mature yet.
Yeah.
And maybe it was just last year's weather. We're trying again. We got 2 kinds, don't we?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, up in the Pacific Northwest with all the moisture, I just wonder. Cool and moist. Pumpkins just love hot and some good moisture, but they can grow feet in a day, 3 feet overnight, or in a 24-hour period. Who knows? Here sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've got just to get off the devil dog. There you are. Welcome. It's good to. I think what is this the second time I've seen you today, or is it the third? Yeah, I'm trying to. Then maybe it was just the barbecue one we were on, Eddie. Something. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Oh, there you go. Merge my 2 channels under the name Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. Okay. Hit 1,000 subs. There you go. Now down to 993. You know what? It'll pop back. Trust me, it will. I had a question. We're going after the elusive 4,000, and we keep getting closer and closer. And I thought, I don't know. I measure stuff. Yesterday we were at 3,908, 3,908 hours. I'm thinking, all right, we got less than 100 hours to go. Yesterday, we had 33.1 hours of watch time. What's my number at today? We went from 3908 down to 3907. We went down, even though we had 33 hours of watch time. Now, I would think the algorithm is the number we had plus the number that was viewed yesterday minus what was viewed a year ago. We had no one on our channel a year ago. It was like 0.1 hours. It was very low. So it's pretty minimal. But to go down an hour after you get 33, I don't know. I don't understand the YouTube algorithm at all. So I just know we're close. And about a month ago, I told Holly July 4th.
Yep.
We'll hit July 4th somewhere in there. So I don't know. It'll be somewhere in there. But if anybody knows the official algorithm, it drives me nuts. People are always kind of talking about how viewers add and subtract. I've kind of stopped even pursuing that. It just kind of happens. If you throw pretty good content out there, it's just gonna slowly continue to grow. And I could tell when I wasn't putting out the best content last year and people were kind of finding us, then all of a sudden it did take off. But just I don't know how to get the hours. Yeah. Here you go. Makes no sense to me. It is a mystery.
Yeah.
And when YouTube unsubscribes your followers, maybe I've never had a mass exodus. I don't think
No.
a big. I've had a couple of big ads after being on someone's live. It all went up a bunch, but I didn't have the big drop. And people say you kind of sit around 500 to 600 and you kind of just float there. I don't know, maybe we're going to sit at 3,900 hours and it's going to fool around there for a while. I don't know. Yeah, here, Annie, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. That's where I did start to make a list just for fun, just so I could kind of watch, but I guess I'm not that concerned about it. I'm trying to worry about what's my next video, that kind of thing versus how many hours am I, but I do look at it here and there. Oh, there you go. Hi, Tina. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. We're grousing about lack of rain and the YouTube algorithm, just a real positive chat tonight. Let's see, 30 hours a day, only 100. You know what? We're over 1,000 subscribers and we're getting 30 hours. So for 175 subscribers, that's an awesome number, I think. It's such a great number. You've got engaged subscribers then. It sounds like every time you're putting stuff out, or you've got a lot of people viewing that aren't subscribers. You need to ask them to come on board. So that's what I got to look at. You guys have so much good horizontal content. Horizontal. I don't even, you got to fill me in. What's my horizontal content? Maybe I've just got a lot of different. I got a lot of irons in the fire. Maybe I don't know. And it's funny that I see channels that have not a huge quantity yet of subscribers, and there's awesome content. I love watching some of your shows. Some of you are on here. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen because you've got great content. Yeah. We started taking off in about December, and I think part of it was I got on lives. I started really going after other channels and subscribing to a bunch of other channels, commenting on a lot of their content, going to lives and commenting and being a part of the discussion. Really, it's like networking when you're in business, getting the word out there. And occasionally we got someone else on here that, I've said it before, people don't want to see me. They want to see Holly and they want to see chickens. So once we started doing that more, then people did that.
Yeah. Eddie had a note for you there.
See what I said? Okay, but had to shut it down last night. The company over and they, well, you know what? Put my content on while your friends are over using that bedroom. Guaranteed sleep sometimes. Play some of my earlier videos.
Play the surf and Hawaii
Yeah,
video.
that would put people to sleep. The surf. Thank you for playing the playlist,
Yes.
though, Eddie. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
If you want to put people to bed, put on Dawn's. Dawn is on here. Put on Dawn's video with the storm and the lightning and all that. That's gonna put them down. Yeah. Here's lots of chicken stuff. We do have lots of chicken stuff, and if people have ideas on videos too, I kind of look at it. What did I 3 years ago when I was getting into chickens? What did I need to know? And some of it, now I'm like, oh, that's just easy. Well, it wasn't at the time. I didn't have a clue. So if you got ideas on what you'd like to see, if you're a new chicken owner or something, or even an experienced chicken owner, I'd love to do that. Yeah, it's huge networking, getting your channel growing. 2000, yeah. We're kind of in a I don't know how to say it. I guess I started the channel April of last year, and we probably got to November before we had our 100th subscriber. It took a long time, and then starting in December, we've been adding like 200 subscribers every month. It just started catching on, but it is a lot of networking. And here's a good networker and a great cook. Hi, Leanne. Welcome. And Leanne, what are you, a couple away from 6,000 now? Did I hear that right the other time? Yeah, here we go. Vineyard Chicks, here we go. This could be a collaboration. And I don't know how to do this with, I know there's rules about playing someone else's music and some of that, but there's a lot of musicians on that. And I'm not going to say I'm a musician. I've got a couple guitars and I have noodled around for 25 years on a guitar, 30 years or something, maybe. But it would be fun to do a music collab where, I don't know if everybody's playing the same song, or if you guys wanted it, have everybody say, okay, here's the song you're going to play. You're going to play it in the key of A and play it. And then we send the video to you and you splice it all together. You got to send us the click track though, so we're all in the same time, but it would be kind of fun to do something like that where we're all playing together. So, Dawn, I maybe need to get inside the feeder. I showed it from the outside. I'm not sure I did the inside. So maybe it's kind of the feeder revisited, or maybe I need to put it together, show actual construction of the thing instead of just describing it, and show the inside. That could be that's a very good idea. Thank you for that. Uploading, I got a full-time job, a regular job, and just even remembering to put it on Instagram sometimes eludes me. If there was a great way to pop it out to 8 things, I would, but then I got to monitor all those things, and there's other people that would come. And at some point, this web gets big and big, and I'm having a hard time just keeping up with everybody's videos. I feel bad because people are watching ours and I don't feel like I'm paying it back. I've been really making an effort to watch videos, but it takes time. And my main focus right now is the garden. I got to get all this stuff in the ground, or we've got to get all this stuff in the ground. And just Holly lost the day today because she went to a baseball game, but you got to go to a baseball game. You got to have some fun with your coworkers and all that. There you go, Leanne, 7,100. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
That's a number. That's what we're talking about. So if you have not been over to Leanne's channel, by the way, and Leanne, I'm not going to say it right. They're not moon pies. What are the, darn it, I'm sending people to your channel. So I expect a little box of those little chocolate pies coming to me. So a little commission for, let's see. I can't envision how the feed, you know what? It's actually pretty simple, Don. And you can maybe even make a small one for your quail, but the elbow sits down and it's, get my hand right.
So they dive in through this, and
There's a
because
hole.
it's still this far off the bottom, as the feed comes down, then they're able to get it.
It falls to the bottom, and those elbows are not quite to the bottom
Yeah, they're up, what, 4 inches, 5 inches?
where
from
they
the
go
bottom?
in, but then the bottom of the elbow is about an inch or so off the bottom, and gravity takes it down. There you go.
Just like a regular gravity feeder.
Whoopie Pies. I expect my box of Whoopie Pies. No, the feed falls to the bottom, and because the elbow is this way, the feed with gravity can't flow up, so the chickens put their head in and can peck at it, and then it just kind of falls to the side. I will do a more in-depth video. It's a great idea. Until I really saw it and understood it, it didn't make sense, but it's a great idea. There it is. Everybody likes Whoopie Pies.
Yep. I tried making them a few years ago for Pie Day at work.
Check out Leanne's.
Okay.
Maybe it's worth trying again.
What I was actually contemplating trying to make were like mini ones, because the ones that I made before were big ones.
Well,
but I wanted to make little ones.
I'm open to any of them. I was just some of these you watch people's channels and they're doing cooking. I'm literally drooling. I'm like, oh, I want that so bad. I want that so bad. There you go. Music collab. Okay, Bomber Steve, welcome. I'm sorry, I didn't see you jump in. Chris and Larry Homestead, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're talking music. The Vineyard Chicks, maybe this is your chance to pull it together. Come up with, Freebird or whatever the song is, and we all jump in. You just got to tell us what key to play it in, and that would be kind of. But then I don't know all the copyright rules, so I don't want to get us in trouble doing something, and then our channels are on double secret probation with YouTube because we did something and played a song that wasn't allowed. So here we go. Raspberry chocolate Whoopie Pies.
Oh.
10K. Whoa. Chris and Larry, you guys hit 10K? Woo. Good for you. Congrats. That's huge. 10K. And there you go. Sticky buns. I add weight watching Leanne's channel. That, and there's a couple guys that do barbecue shows that unreal barbecue, just absolute unreal. And I think I've been on enough of the lives on the barbecue. Today I got a note asking if I wanted to get into a barbecue collaboration in September. I'm like, well, I've got a green egg. I'm mostly a chicken and vegetable gardening channel. We'll fire up the barbecue. Why not?
Yeah.
Who knows? Oh, you know what? Thank you. We're a featured channel. I know I can do that up in the. Maybe you could type how, or someone could send me an email and say how to. There's so many channels out there that I love, and I'd like to feature them on my channel, on our channel. I keep saying my channel. I take over too much. I would love to know how to feature some of your channels each week on our channel, so we could, pass on. As so many people helped us get our channel going. A lot of great advice. People took us under their wing. Hey, do this. They invited us to things. We want to pass that on. I mean, that's just part of this fun community we're in. So if you know that, send me an email. Let's see let me see. Maybe we'll get it right here. Go to your featured channel, go to your channel, clicking at the name and clicking on my channel. Okay, let me try that. We'll do a little playing tonight or tomorrow and see if we can get my IT director involved here, and she can usually do it a lot easier than I can. Ooh, there it is. She was asked to do the same collab. I feel, Leanne, when I see you cooking, I'm totally outgunned. You've got all the right stuff. You've got all the implements, and I don't. My green egg, I could give you a run, I think. we were already talking. So, all right, bring it on. 7,100 subscribers. Bring it on, girl.
Yep.
We'll see. I do feel good with the barbecue. I love my green egg. I love what I can do with that smoking stuff and cooking it. I don't know. The only thing is we'll end up. Let's see what the rules are. But
Mhm.
I wanted to barbecue the other day, and it was so windy, and it's so hard to do with the egg because you get some vents. You're playing with vents to get airflow, and the wind would just be a killer. So,
Mhm.
right at the page, featured channels. Click on the Add Channels button. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do that because there's so many great channels. I think I'm subscribed to like 200 channels. That's where it's hard to keep up. In the winter, it was easier, but now it's like there's not enough hours in the day with regular work and this and oh, there you go. Here you go. I'll play some spoons in there. We'll we could get an all-star band together there. There's enough stuff. Yeah. You know what? If you're gonna get a green egg, and I think you've got a larger family and community that you're involved with, don't skimp and get too small. And I went with the large green egg, and I should have gone with the extra large. But
Mhm.
it is expensive. But right now, I'd buy a barbecue grill and it's $300, and then it kind of rusts out and falls apart. And 5 years later, you're buying another $300 grill, and 5 years later, you're buying another one. This thing was like with all the accessories and everything, $1,400, I think. And it's when we came out here, I said, "That's something I'm getting. I need
Yeah.
that." Put the 1,400 down on it, and I love it. We've smoked stuff. We can cook. We've cooked pizzas in there. We've finished. We've smoked some chickens, and while we're eating that, Holly had made a big cookie.
Big chocolate chip cookie that we smoked and cooked in the green egg.
Oh, it was so good. So don't settle. Don't settle, Leanne. I'm an egg guy through and through, but it's so fun. I just love my barbecue. I do. Great. It is nice. It really is, Glenda. So yeah, I already told him I'm in. I'm already in. So or we're in. But Holly threw out I can't throw out the idea, but she's like, "Yep, you should do this." And I'm like, "Well, maybe we'll do a couple, but we'll see what the rules are."
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn, I'm with you right there. You meet so many people. I try to get to everybody's channels, and it is hard. It's hard, and everybody's putting out, good length videos. And to give credit, don't watch, if you're going to someone's channel, don't watch a minute of their stuff. Watch, the video start to finish. Hit the like button, hit the throw a comment in there. I try to comment on every video I look at and hit the like button. It really helps the other channels build some momentum. So if you can do that, that really helps them. Gwen, hi, welcome. Glad you made it. Watching your tree videos with your forest moving away. There's a machine that's cutting trees that have got to be
I've
3
seen
feet
those
around.
machines.
It grabs it, cuts it, and then it lifts it. And the thing's like 50 or 60, 80 feet tall. Somehow the big truck doesn't tip over. I'm waiting for the whole truck to go.
Oh, it's balanced.
It drops
yeah.
Holy smokes.
I've seen those on videos. Those things are crazy.
North Woodsman. Log cabin up north. Okay. Yeah, there's so many good channels. And it is fun to the whole scene. I don't know what the right word is, but our community. You meet such great people. And if you've got a question, I've texted people, I've emailed them, people have done that to me. Hey, what do you do? What about this? What about this? And everybody's got an answer and willing to help. And man, that's what I do. I am just surprised And I wasn't a part of the community really till December, when we started really getting involved in lives and stuff. And it's great. You're getting hay in the barn.
And getting everyone fed.
We were watering up until 15 minutes before live, and then, oh shoot, let's get going. And we're scrambling to, look pretty and everything, and all that. I think what we're gonna do, we've been trying to do an every other Sunday live, and in 2 weeks it doesn't work for us. So we're gonna throw a little curveball, try to do next week on the 3rd of July, and then skip the 10th. I got some business and stuff, but then get on a every other week starting the 3rd of July. So we'll do 2 weekends in a row. Maybe we'll switch it up a little bit and do something different, next week. We always kind of, although we have not talked garden and chickens. We didn't talk too much chickens tonight, which is probably a good thing. We can get so far in the weeds with chickens sometimes. Let me see. We've been doing a lot of YouTube talk here. Sweeney's Creek. We found the sweet spot, 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say that there's some times where, and I try to do it all in one take. I'm not a great editor, or I'll try to have my pieces filmed right so that the editor, I'm just not a great editor. But there's some videos that I've watched that it's like, that could be a 3-minute video and it's like 12 minutes. And I'm probably guilty of that too. If people, I do think that sweet spot, because you see a lot of videos where it gets half watched. The average person is watching half your video, and maybe it's just my videos. What? Who nailed me? What happened?
No, Mennonite Farms. We were talking about what we've been talking about tonight.
Oh, yeah, we've been talking more about making whoopie than we have making whoopie pies. So let me see. Bad and mediocre channels. I wouldn't say, you know what? I wouldn't say that there are bad channels out there. I think, it might not be my thing. There's some channels that are into other things, and you can see there's a whole community around that. And I'll use barbecue. I've been over on a few barbecue channels. I go to a barbecue live event on one of the barbecue channels. There is a whole group of people that I don't have a clue who they are. And you kind of get into a whole different conversation, where if you got a barbecue channel person, guy or gal, coming over here, and they're like, what are these guys? They're talking about whoopie pies, peppers and watermelons and chickens.
Melon hammocks.
And whoopie pies. So it's different communities, and I don't think there's bad channels. I think there's just stuff that maybe I'm not tuned into, is probably a better way to look at it. What are we using for editing software?
I'm not sure what.
Let me look. It is OpenShot Video Editor, and it's awesome. I just put my clips in there, and it snaps them right together. My thing is just, how do you take a 2-minute thing where there's 30 seconds in the middle? How do I get rid of the beginning and the end? And I'm sure it's real easy. I just haven't done it. So I try to film the right stuff so they just clip right together, and I go. I've never been, I keep saying sorry. Okay. I'm not good at editing and making it glossy with all the great graphics and this and that. It's like, you know what? Here it is. It's a darn chicken video. 3 minutes of me explaining something stupid about a chicken. Go.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot better with thumbnails. What?
Double dog in the middle. He's never heard of a melon hammock. He missed our conversation earlier.
Yes, it is, Eddie. We were talking about trellising melons and squash and stuff, and I said there's got to be a way to support it. And I had suggested a lady's bra, would be the perfect thing. And Dawn had said maybe a T-shirt. So I said, well, there it is. It's the melon hammock. So I've already trademarked it. Dawn's going to run with it, I think. So now a 20-minute video takes 2 minutes. Yep. VN editor. Yeah, there's people who do it all on their phones, and if you can do it, do it. I'm not. Everybody's got a different style on doing it as well. So, find. That's what we're talking about. This actually on the barbecue channel was just the editing software this morning. Eddie, you were on that. So, I think find what you're comfortable with and go with it. Make the best content, and then find whatever the editing is you want to do. That software, get used to it. Just keep putting out good content. That's the whole thing. So, there you go. The big old chainsaw. Holy smokes! Yeah, you got that. And then who's got the jalapeno jelly? Leanne, do you have that, or do the Vineyard Chicks have that? Because I got jalapenos in the ground. I'd love to make some jelly. See what. So I gotta shoot me that. Who's got that? I'd love to see that. Yeah, we need. I've seen a couple of chainsaw things. It's like, okay, and I'm a new guy to chainsaws as of a couple of years ago. I've got a very healthy respect for it, and try to, I think mine's just a 16-inch. I don't know what I got. It's the light green color. It works really well, but I've seen some reviews and they've been really good. So I just need to make sure I'm using mine the right way for maximum lifetime. Or cooking with Brandy. Okay, I must have missed something there too. You look up cowboy candy. Okay. Yep. I would use jalapenos. Yeah.
Our neighbor has made us some of that, and we've still got that in the pantry.
Yep. I don't know how to make that. Glenda, I would expect by summer a video. I don't have any fruit on the jalapenos yet, so I'll keep you posted because I'll need that ahead of time.
Yeah. Click on that and it says show.
Where's that?
Oh.
Up there?
No, down one. There.
The jalapeno.
Lazy days.
Okay. I'll check that out. Good. Jalapeno jelly. We're just looking for new ways to use up. We get, when we got 18 plants of one kind, all of a sudden the world explodes.
Yes.
And you've got so many jalapenos. So it's like, okay, how do I use all those? How do I use all the other stuff that comes all at once, and trying to, okay, we got competing cowboy candy. I'll check them both out. That's good. I need to learn how to do that. You kind of stuck in your rut I get stuck in my rut of what I do with the vegetables that we grow. We're looking to expand things this year. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We're into chainsaws. Here we go. The steel 20-inch. $1,300. Whoa. Yeah, I could occasionally, and a friend of mine has a much bigger chainsaw because we've got some stuff that is probably 3 feet around that we dropped, and I had to really kind of go. Actually, it was a dead tree, so it came down easy. It was the one I did in the winter.
Yeah, the video.
It's the one that fell funny right on our evergreen and knocked that. If you want to see a funny video of me with a chainsaw, look back in the middle of winter. Dropped it right on a pine tree. Showed my skills right there. Yeah, you're growing them right now. Good. Glenda, you're probably ahead of me in the growing season. So, I expect that video so I can watch that as well. Don't know if they're going to make it. What's going on here? Too dry, or ours are, we've lost a few plants. Just we're planting at 100. Oh, and I have to give publicly. We'll see if. Forget it. I was going to give someone some comments, and I totally went blank. Here we go. It says pineapple.
Ooh, there you go.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to have to do some searching here and find some stuff. Yep. You know what? Yeah. Good night, Vineyard Chicks. Thank you for jumping in. We'll look forward to that music collab. We'll see what you pick. Thanks for Friday too. That was a lot of fun being on that panel with you. Candied jalapenos. Okay. Oh, it's copyrighted. Candied jalapeno. Same kind of thing. I will do some research in there and try to have some stuff for next week. We said we were going to try to keep these to an hour. We've kind of bumped over. I want to respect everybody's time on that. We will be on next Sunday. I like where this went tonight. I had some notes on some things that I wanted to cover, and we were all over the board, which was a lot more fun than my prepared notes and some topics of discussion. So thanks everybody. Check out each other's channels. We've got such a great community here, and if I'm hoping everybody's subscribed to everybody's channel here. Everybody that was on today has got some awesome content. And now I'm going to go sit and watch some videos on cowboy candy trademark or candied jalapenos or whatever we want to call them. So I know what to do when ours come. So thank you all for jumping in tonight. And I don't know. We'll see you next Sunday night, hopefully, if not earlier on one of your channels. Take care, everybody.
All right. Good night.
We gotta go put the chickens to bed.
Yep.
See y'all later. You can smoke your jalapenos on the green. Oh, make a powder. Yes.